Dwayne, what up, brother? What up, what up, what up? Salute to all the mechanics pulling up. I'm not sure if that rhymed or not, but here we are, doing it again. Oh, yeah, flooding in. Okay. Cats want to hear this one. I don't blame you. It's probably gonna be something that's gonna get me into some kind of trouble. Oh, flow state. Okay, yeah, we gonna go there. We gonna go there. Pardon me if I get a little choked. I'm dealing with some allergies. The plants outside are in full bloom. Uh, First of all, salute to all the mechanics. Dwayne, what up? Um, CJ, what up? Where's your B? um, Flow State Respect. Tiffany Blue, what up? Hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. Hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. Um, Big Sugar. One time for the big mama of the chat. Big Sugar, what up, girl? Let's talk about it. Let's jump right in. This ain't gonna take too long. Um, Brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions and blisters, I'd like to welcome you to the garage, home of the worldwide mechanics. I'm your lead mechanic, Mech Rashawn. First of all, before we even get it cracking, hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. All right, let's get right into it. We've all heard, if you're rocking in this room, if you rock with me, I know you made it a point to check that Jay-Z freestyle. Freestyle. I know you made it a point to check those bars. I know you've seen probably all the analysis available. I know you've seen how he took shots at this one, that one, and the third one. On the list of people who caught a shot, can't even call it a stray. J Star, what up? Can't even call it a stray. Um, Lauren Hill, Dame Dash, Tory Lanez, Nicki Minaj and family, Kanye, and Drake. And here's the part that's going to make everybody jump up and down. Allegedly. Just, what up? Brave Dave, what up? Lurkers, if you're here, hit the like. Just go and hit me with a like. If you can hang out, I ain't going to even call you out, but hit the like, please. Wait, there was a shot at Lauren. Go back and check the Michael. Check the Roberta Flack, dying on the hill, and yeah, there was a oh, and Jaguar Wright. I don't know how I forgot. I don't know how I forgot that. There was a whole Roberta Flack killing me softly, Jaguar. Like, yes, the answer is yes. Um, he basically took aim at everybody prominent who's had something to say about him with any level of consistency, right? Here's the part that I can feel coming before I even get into it. I can hear all the Maddies. Um, Hold on, Mike. Just chill out for a second. Um, Before we even get into it, like I don't want to get off this tangent. I can hear all the Maddies pulling up in the comment section, getting at me because I'm holding their hero Drake to a different standard that I'm holding hip hop's hero Jay Z. Here's the other thing, real quick, Michael. Here's the thing. I'm not even sure what Lauren said about him, but whatever it was, that whole Roberta Flack killing me softly, dying on the hill, like that whole scheme. I didn't know there was an issue, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know every issue. That I don't keep my mind on that to that level. But I can hear all of the Drake faithful getting at me because one of my big complaints about Drake is that 2 years later, you hit us with a gang of subliminals instead of just out and out beefing as if we didn't know that you're involved in this. Like this is already happening. And then turn around and here's Jay with a freestyle that is making waves with all subliminals, no names mentioned, right? And what makes this extra, oh, that's groovy. What makes this extra, Dave? Yes, I'm also tired of subliminals, which was my big issue with Drake as far as I was, bro. 2 years later, you come back with a project where every other song has some kind of subliminal shot at somebody in it, and it's not like he had to sacrifice the quality of the joints to send shots, but like every other song is like a shot. And I my issue with Drake is, bro, either stay in beef or squash it and leave, right? And now here's Jay with a whole freestyle full of subliminals. Um freestyle full of subliminals where we all have to figure out who he's talking about. I don't dig that, especially since part of my philosophy, part of my philosophy on this attitude has been co-signed by Jay. Jay was one of the main dudes saying you know, if you don't name names, I don't respect it. If it's not directly at me, I don't respect it. Actually, no, that kind of makes his point because all these shots have been directed directly at him. But his responses haven't been as direct as I would like them to be. And it's the exact same thing that I hold Drake. But Jay is playing by he hasn't deviated from what except for the whole battle thing. Like this is the same guy who hopped on this is the same dude we know who hopped in the GQ interview and told everybody that he was done with the battle. He didn't like the battle, and here he is throwing down the gauntlet at a bunch of folks. B74 sent star for 2 jewels. Thank you, Big Sugar. One time for Big Sugar in the building. And what you're seeing now is me kind of fleshing this thing out in real time. Yes, I most certainly am. But B, I use your points every time I say hit the like, hit the sub. Um, with the exception of the Oskino guy, I knew exactly who he was talking about. Dude, we all know who he's talking about. But the fact is, when he doesn't mention names, it takes something away from it for me specifically. If you didn't know that, okay, for instance, a couple minutes ago in this exact same chat, people are asking, wait, Lauryn Hill, there's bars in there about Lauryn Hill, and we're all sitting here trying to figure out, not all of us, but we're sitting here trying to figure out what the issue is with Lauryn Hill. Like people didn't even catch some of those. And it sucks. It sucks. It annoys me. Let me put it that way. It annoys me. Um Folks are trying to shoot Jay-Z bail for that GQ interview. I never let thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. You should frames are kind of gotten into since I started wearing glasses. Some of these frames are like just sending me crazy. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know, B. I have no idea. I don't know. I've been wearing them. I don't know. I just got into some different styles. I don't know. Um, Me too. But listen, Jay is playing by his own rule book. Jay has always sent shots back to people who he did not want to. It almost feels like he didn't want to give more than half a bar to. Like you only get half a bar. Fuck y'all niggas. This whole freestyle feels like that. You're not important enough for me to mention your name. I think the difference I find between him and Drake is that Drake, we know who you're mad at. Everybody you're mad at has said your name. They've all directly shouted you out and let it be known that they're talking about you. And then in Iceman, we get a bunch of subliminal shots at people we already know that you're mad at, and people we already know have an issue with you. So so why the subliminals? Now when it comes to Jay, it's different, but I'm still equally annoyed, bro. Just go ahead and air him out. Just go ahead and mention him, air him out, and call it a day. He did call Jaguar by name. He did call Jaguar by name. But she might be like the no disrespect, but she might be the lowest on the totem pole for everybody that we're discussing. Out of everybody we're talking about, Kanye, Lauren Hill, um, Tory Lanez, like Jaguar, right? Industry wise, might be like the naming people these days gets them attention and money. That's true. Um, I believe it's wittier when you don't drop the name. That's also true. Tori's dad caught it straight. Yeah, but see, like, I don't, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. But the same thing that Drake did that annoyed me is the exact same thing that it's the exact same thing that Jay did that annoyed me. Even though we know who it is, and I get why Jay doesn't want to mention their name because at that level, when Jay says your name, it blows. But maybe that's Drake's reasoning too. Maybe Drake don't want to bring your name up because he don't want to blow you up. But we already know, Drake. We already know that you're beefing with these people. You've been beefing with them for 2 years. A harder shot to me would have been Drake airing everybody out on one record, almost like this, one freestyle, one record, and then carry on with the rest of the album as if none of those people exist. I didn't mean for that to run. That would have been perfect. Here's the other thing about Jay's joint. His freestyles don't make it on the albums. These freestyles he's doing, we don't see them pop up on projects. I think the closest we got was Takeover, but he actually named Nas, and he named Mob Deep, and that. So like, I don't know. There's consistency here, and I can't call anybody a hypocrite. There's 100% consistency. Drake maybe just took a page out of Jay's book. Why is everyone surprised that Jay Z did what he's done since Volume One? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That I don't get the backlash that Jay is seeing. I'm expressing my. I got my own personal little gripes, but I'm more or less talking from like an MC standpoint. Like I just want you to say the name. I just want you to say the name. But that's me on some MC business. Also, I've never been at Jay's level. I don't. I know what it is to diss someone. I know what it is to have an issue with someone and not say a name. I know what it is to Mark, keep up, man. We said that already. Yes, he did name Jaguar right. I know what I'm, but again, she was like the lowest person on the totem pole compared to everybody that he could have mentioned. Everybody else he mentioned is like actively in the spotlight. Compare and at a much higher clip than Jaguar. Mark, stop looking for the gotcha moment. Just hear what I'm saying. I'm not. I understand from Jay's point of view that him saying someone's name raises. I'm splitting hairs. No, you just got here and you're catching up. Like, dude, knock it off. Um, It's not a matter of splitting hairs. It's a matter of me putting all of this in perspective. I get that Jay doesn't like um giving people fuel and or adding spice to their name by mentioning their names. At that level, I get it. But I could argue that Drake is also at that level. And him not mentioning names. See, this is why the whole thing annoys me. This is why the whole thing annoys me. Everybody has he's addressing people that needed checking. Chad, you're right. Um, but he didn't say the name, and I kind of want him to. Um, Mark Nash, now you talking. He helped 50 Cent when he said, I'm about $1. What the fuck is it? And he might not want to help anybody. Yeah, now we're talking. See, and that's what I'm getting to. I completely get that. I completely get that. Maybe you don't want to directly name the name at when you do things like this because you don't want to have that 50 Cent effect. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe because he has the experience in already elevating somebody, especially since 50 was, on the come up at that moment. Um, Say what again, mother? Jay is at a place where he's not gonna name names and give people that alley oop. He will just in on you without saying your name, but that person will know who he's talking about for sure. We all will know who Jay's talking about. That's kind of what I think. Maybe that's kind of what gets me about all this. Shoot me some grace, y'all. Allergies are whooping my ass. Hit the likes, hit the subs, hit the likes, hit the subs, hit the likes, hit the subs. Mark Nash, $2. Please match my donation to support the show. Oh, Mark is on y'all ass. That was crazy. That Mark threw down the gauntlet. Let me go ahead hit that like. Match his donation to and me and Mark were just having a bit of friction, and just that fast, he matched my donation to support the show. Shout out to Mark Nash. Um, B74 says, I can't even move on. Mark, that was crazy. Just so you understand, that was crazy. That was crazy of you to do. That was nuts. But salute and thank you. Match my donation to support the show, and the people are quiet. They're quiet. They're not matching you though. They're not keeping that energy with you, bro. Blitzkrieg is here. I also think in a live event, once he says their name, people stop listening. They get too caught up. Mark Nash. Mark Nash is back again. Finish reading Blitz. They get too caught up. Yo, he actually said MC Get Busy's name. Yeah, that's a thing too. And here's another difference. Jay always does this stuff live and doesn't put it on wax. Drake put the entire thing on the album. Drake basically made the album out of all of this. Mark Nash, $5. My only issue is he just did the Rolling Stone interview and said battling is bad for hip hop. Then he did this. Yeah, that's another thing. You was just talking about the battle, and now you talking about Chatty Patty down on his luck again. Like you're being mean, which is what the battle is. And I was always anti him being anti the battle. First of all, he was talking about the elements of hip hop and said the battle was a fourth element, where actually MCing is the fourth element, not the battle. Battle is something that all elements take part in. So I was just, not happy about the miswording of that. But yeah, it is kind of crazy for him to, is going too far. I would like for us to not do that. And then here you are at the Roots Picnic making a full on moment. Jay is the only rap I know doing triple entendres on the regular. He's not the only one I know, but he's very, very good at it. Say what again, mother 499. I got you, Mark. Who's up next? Keep it going. Okay, fellas. Okay. Salute. That was another super chat. One time for say what again. Let me no, before we even do anything else, let me go ahead and like that. Let's Make sure I'm liking these because this is like big respect. And Mark, I'm completely with you. That was something else I talked about when I first came in the room. Like the fact is, Brody, how is this like your move? And I'm not even mad at him for doing it. I'm just confused about the fact that he did it right after a GQ interview where he told everybody he didn't like this. Granted, his shots aren't as foul as the thing he was describing. He's not talking about like doxing people and talking about people's kids and their spouses and all that stuff. Like he's not going there. Oh, M89, one love to Pittsburgh. Shout out. B74, gold coin for 10 jewels. Love it. Love it. That's dope. Is he battling or just shooting back? DJ F Nice. Great question. Great question. But it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same difference at this point. Like to shoot back is engaging. If you either, but my philosophy has always been either ignore it completely or beef and address it. But for me, addressing it means dropping the name. But Jay has reasons for not dropping the name. I don't think those same reasons really apply when it comes to Drake. Not dropping the name. I don't think the same thing really applies. Dead ass. Again, I'm not anti any of it. Drake sat for 2 years and then made an album with like all subliminal shots, which I don't understand. Jay sat for longer than 2 years. This is the first time we've seen Jay in a minute. Even his hair grew up. And then lets off a gang of subliminals, like a whole freestyle in the middle of the show, stops, does a freestyle. We're all expecting it, we're all waiting for it, and now it's all subliminals. Used to skateboard, bro, but come on, Kevin, stay in what we doing. uh the GQ interview was clearly saying the extras is ruining rap battles, academic smear campaigns, podcasts, etc. All the shots he responded to. Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. I guess that's one way to look at it. But he wasn't that specific. You're saying clearly, and it wasn't that clear. He literally was talking about the battle was the element of hip hop he thought we could do away with, and that's not the same as it's not that clear. J. Cole and Jay were both copping pleas for Lawry during the recent Lawry. That's funny. During the recent press runs, he dissed both a multiple out. Yeah, yeah. 83 viewers. Hit the like. Come on, people. Don't do me like that. Hit that like, man. Hit the likes, hit the subs. If you're not a mechanic, if you're not down, if you're not a mechanic, come on and subscribe, become a mechanic. B74 with these coins. I'm loving this. Um Too many excuses made for Jay. D-Dub, that's exactly what I'm not doing. That's exactly what I'm not doing. I am here dead ass being as fair and balanced as I can. I am not making excuses for him. Like I said, him saying that the battle was, something we could do away with and then engaging into this, not a thing. Michael Brown, y'all love moving the goalposts for Jay. I'm not sure you're really paying attention. That's exactly what I'm not doing. I'm literally picking this thing apart. I don't like the fact that either one of them are using subliminals, but I have to acknowledge that Jay is playing within the bounds of what he said he liked and didn't like. He does not like these super personal shots. He didn't really make the I can't even do that. I can't even shoot him that bail because he lightweight tapped at Nicki Minaj's kids. He didn't insult the children exactly though. He didn't insult the children. He insulted the husband and his inability to be able to rock with the children. So I can't even really say that. I can't even really say that. The time I've seen Jay go over the line was when he did the super ugly and going back and forth with Nas. That's when he crossed the line. And then he apologized for it. So no, this is not me moving the goalpost. I'm picking this thing apart the way I am to see if we're all playing by the same set of rules here. Um, I'm again, again, Kevin. Thank you, much appreciated. He says I'm his new favorite channel. I'll take that. Thank you. I'm anybody's favorite. Um, you may not be moving it, but the wind is shaking it. Because I can't break this thing down without acknowledging all the circumstances. The circumstances are as follows: Drake was away for 2 years, came back with an album full of subliminal disses where he doesn't mention anybody's name, but yet we all know who he's talking about. We all know what the situation is because these people have freely said his name, and he's already going back and forth with all of them mentioning names, which is why it doesn't make sense that he doesn't mention names now. We all know they've all said each other's name. We know your beef with Kendrick. We know your beef with Cole. Like, instead of calling him the married rapper, just $50. Oh my God, big salute. And you didn't even just the next thing you post, I'm reading out loud because you didn't even leave a comment in there. And I want to be able to read whatever somebody anytime somebody super chats something, especially at $50. Much, much love, lady. I am blown away. But I want to be able to read whatever it is you want. You have earned the right for me to read a couple of comments with that one right there. I didn't see that coming. Yeah, you absolutely sent you absolutely went to answer Mark Nash's you answered Mark Nash for real, for real. I was just trying to figure out how to do this, and I had to put a card on, so I didn't know I had to do all that. Oh, you're talking about the process of super chatting in the first? Yeah, they, if you've never done it before, it's going to take. Um, mm, where did his fro come from? His head. Pick them locks out. I could actually do it if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. I kind of like how mine are. I think Drake was in his feelings for choosing Kendrick over him. Other than that, why do we go a whole two different leagues? Yeah, 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 yeah. Wait a minute. Let me just make sure. No, I broke the matrix. The mods in here hate it when people go off topic. I want to have a top. I want to continue the conversation about what we're talking about. You start bringing up like my glasses and asking stuff like, who did I what's my IRA and do I have a mortgage and all this other stuff. You start mentioning other shows and stuff like, yo, she's trying to keep us on topic. Um, you don't have it. You want to just go off random. That's literally disrespecting everybody else in here who's on topic and having a conversation. Imagine if I was talking to you about gas prices and we were in depth about gas prices and someone rolls up and start asking what brand of kiwis you like. You'd get annoyed. Yo, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? That's exactly what happens in here. People jump out trying to, it doesn't have to be crazy, it's just annoying. We're off topic. Kind of like this. Like, bro, stop worrying about what is happening with other people. Stay on the topic because I'm really trying to flesh this thing out. I'm again, why are you worried about somebody else? Matrix, come on, man. Stay focused. Um, like keep your eye on your own assignment. Keep your eye on your work. boy. Yes, I am here to see how Drake responds to this. Maybe this will be the thing that gets him to actually say a name. Maybe we actually get a bit of a Hove Drake clash now. And if that happens, ooh, the summer could be crazy. The summer could be crazy. Um, yeah, the summer could be crazy. The summer could be nuts. Who's the king now, Jay Z or Drake? Does Drake get credit for bringing Jay outside? Nah, Jay was already planning. Um, you don't do things. You don't do things like get a major stadium at a whim. Those things take months and months and months. Sometimes, long time to plan. Like the permits alone that you have to go get take forever. If you want to do something for the summer specifically, you have to start planning the summer previous. So no, it doesn't move that fast. Um, you know what's crazy to me? Every time Jay touches down, somebody has something to say about him. Like I'm looking at and it's always from like the places you would never fucking expect. Like, why is Bobby Schmurda popping shit about Jay? Talking about old head and he think he easy E. Like, bro, what? I wish I had my mod in real life. Yo, bro, stay focused. Why are you insulting this man's looks? Stay focused. Stay focused. What's wrong with you? Stay focused. Jay Z was never supposed to step out of the way, and he ain't nobody. And he wait, Jay Z was never supposed to step out of the way. He did. Ain't nobody hear about Jay Z and forever. Like he thinking starting beef like he a young motherfucker. Um, I'm not sure I know what you mean, Just 88. I will say this. I think I got where you're coming from. I will say this. Um, I will say this. You can't say that Jay is starting any of this beef. All these people have been mentioning him. I've never heard him diss Nicki Minaj. I've never heard him diss Kanye. I've never heard him diss Tory Lanez. I've never heard him diss Lauren Hill. All these people have had smoke for him. He it seems like he just kind of lets it all accumulate and then picks like a random moment and just airs the whole thing out. My only issue, Hove is just responding, not starting anything. Good luck, music. Yeah, that's how I see it too. These are all responses. Um, Nikki will get crazy again. Vic Newman, I see you. They've been talking about him for years. Mark Nash, let's keep it a buck. That's a fact. That's a fact. See, I don't. It's hard for me to address this. Someone's always going to accuse me of moving the goalposts, but nobody holds Jay Z accountable for the stuff he does to people. Like, for instance, um, stop that. That wasn't a battle. Nikki and O3 in the battle. I'm not sure if she was the same person from that Monster Verse era. Yeah. Peapod, what up? Salute. People stopped speaking on Z. I don't know what that means. And why it's gonna be lit this summer. Yeah, yeah. Why now? Why respond now? Genuine question. Well, he has something to promote. He has something to promote. He's got a big ass. I don't even know if I don't even know if the concert counts. I don't know if the concert counts. The concerts are sold out. You don't have to promote that. It's already sold out. All the tickets for those are gone. So it's not that. Maybe we have an album on the way, which I would be 100% with. I would be 100% with. Hove is gearing up for another album. Mark, you and I are on the same page. I think so too. Um, Timing is everything. Hove is a chess player. Um, I think Nicki's biggest problem with Jay is the title deal. See, no more Hove albums. Tiffany Blue, what's wrong with you? You better let the Super Bowl performance. Yeah. Um, I think all this oh, Peapod, one time for Tulsa, Oklahoma. Salute. Thank you for pulling up. Hit the likes, hit the subs, hit the likes, hit the subs. We're almost caught up. Hit the likes and hit the subs. Let's keep that going. If you're not a mechanic, if you're not subscribed, I would like you to, especially if you're digging conversations like this. Please pull up. I do this every weeknight and Saturday around 5 p.m. between 5 and 6. Hit the alert button so you know when I'm pulling up. But I go live every weekday night to have these kinds of talks with my fellow hip hop heads. We're not rap fans over here. We're hip hop heads. It's a little bit. It's a little bit different. Um, Let me get back to the bottom of the chat. I feel like I missed. Tiff, I got it. I got it. I'm working on it. Surprisingly not, I have one song left to finish writing for my second album. First album is completely written. Just got to start recording it. But I'm down to one last song on my second album. Almost finished written. Um, Let me see what y'all are going back and forth in here about. Oh, wait a minute. If this is about why Jay is not saying anything about 50, that come on, bro. Record video with 50's baby mother this weekend is the ultimate L. No need to diss 50. Why would anybody diss 50 Cent? 50 don't but see Jay pulls strings behind the scenes. There's a why he ain't air out 50. Because 50 is not gonna reply back with any music. We've already seen how that goes. 50 refuses to respond back to anybody musically. I wouldn't waste my time with that. Like I'd feel like 50, and no disrespect to 50, but I'd feel like that was a waste of my time. I'd feel like there's no chance of him saying anything. He's gonna make memes and jokes. And 50 still has shout out to B74 killing it with these coins. One time for B74, Big Sugar. Salute. Salute to B74 with these coins. Just one time for you too. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be giving 50 any musical attention. He wouldn't get a mention in anything musically. Um, I wouldn't. 50 don't respond back with music. 50 got a Papoose verse he's wearing. The whole Harris family done did something to him. He's still wearing those, and all he responds back with his memes and jokes. I wouldn't. Jersey Open Topics. What up? I wouldn't shoot at 50 either. It's always going to be seen as moving the goalposts or making excuses for Jay when you don't take all of the circumstances when you don't take all the circumstances into account, all the circumstances surrounding the conversation into account. And I think that's part of where we get the waters get muddied, right? My issue with both of them is that they're not mentioning names. And while I understand why Jay doesn't do it, why Jay has never done it unless he's out and out beefing, the only time he's mentioned names out and out has been with like, and I mean on a consistent basis, has been with Nas, Mobb Deep. I don't want to count the Jaguar Wright thing because that was almost like a joke. She got one mention and it was just a joke. He didn't address anything she said about him at all. At all. He really just mentioned Jaguar and cracked a joke. I barely can count that as a mention. But again, I digress. the difference I see, that the complete set of circumstances is between between Jake and Dre, between Jay and Drake. Neither one of them mention names, right? I think Drake has a reason to mention names because these people are actively mentioning him. The Rick Rosses, like they actively say his name. Oh, hold on. Donor 9081 $5. Oh, okay. Shout out to Donor for the super chat. I wish I would put a comment in here so I could read what it is you say. I wanna big you up, especially if you're dropping a super chat in here. I wanna kick your line. Um, yeah, I don't Mac, I wasn't talking about you with the moving the goalpost. I know you're speaking. This is that's, no. J Stars. D Dub. I know, but and first of all, thank you. I appreciate you clarifying. So let me not skate past that. Salute to you. That's some real shit to do. So 100. Um, but it's still true. Whenever I start making any kind of comparisons between Jay and Drake, I always get caught up with people who are looking for me to show favoritism to one or the other. But in accusing me of having favoritism, I see you, sugar. In accusing me of having favoritism, it's almost people ignore the circumstances, and the circumstances aren't the same. My reason for being annoyed, it's like a Venn diagram, like Drake on one side, Jay on one side. Neither one of them are gonna mention names. That annoys me. That bothers me. Jay is addressing people who have been shouting his name out all year in the way that he always does. I don't necessarily like it. I would rather him kick the names, but he never does. So he's consistent when it comes to that. Drake came from 2 years ago where he said everybody's name. And then 2 years later, not only are you still on, not only are you readdressing, rehashing the drama, which I guess never really left when you include the lawsuit. I guess it never really left. But not only are you rehashing the drama, but now you're not even saying their names, and I don't understand the point of not saying the name. Just go ahead and beef. Beef. We know you got beef. Just go ahead and beef and call it a day. You're gonna beef, then beef. And I guess that's what bothers me about both of these things. Like the one thing they have in common is they're not mentioning names of the people who we know they have issues with. It's a lot of it's I don't even know if you can call them subliminals because they're fairly blatant, but Jay is one of those guys, if it's not directed directly at me, I don't respect it. Okay, got it. But now these shots are directed directly at you. I'd respect if you addressed it directly. Did Drake say Khaled's name? Did Drake say Khaled's name? I know he said something about oh yeah, he did with the whole Palestine thing, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. You're right. Drake Ben responded with a lawsuit. Devil Face Knight said that's crazy, but accurate. I honestly don't think that's another circumstance that we're gonna, because if Jay has the money to hit everybody with a defamation lawsuit, to get at everybody if he wanted to, he 100% could do that, but he's not doing that because that's not hip hop. But that trying to get the battle out of hip hop, that's also not hip hop. That segment of the GQ interview. See, I have my y'all have to be consistently watching the channel to see me be consistent when it comes to Jay-Z, Drake, Kendrick. I keep it a buck across the board. I got at Jay. If you go back and look at the lives, my lives are all listed here. You go back and look at the live. I think I actually talked about the Jay-Z GQ interview, and I said directly, like, yo, bro, he's absolutely wrong. The battle is not an element of hip hop. And I don't know why he would say that because I know he knows better. And then to talk about, like, get that segment out of here, that's super crazy. I thought he sounded crazy for saying that. If I ever got the chance to interview him, I would bring that up. Michael Brown, thank you. Like, I would mention that, bro. What did you mean? Get the battle out of here. And then you turn around and hit the stage at the Roots picnic and you're engaging in the same kind of thing. But but and here's the but that's gonna piss people off. The way he described the battle in the GQ thing, he's not doing that. He's not mentioning, he's not the low blows, he seems to be staying away from. But bro, bro, that teeth out the mouth, teeth tumbling out of about Dame, that was mean. That was mean. That was mean. Mark Nash, everybody, every element in hip hop has battled. Every element. B-boys battle, MCs battle, DJs battle, graffiti artists battle. We all compete with each other. It's not his issues seem to be how far it was going. Like somebody pointed out earlier, pardon me for not remembering exactly who said it, but somebody pointed out earlier that Drake's Jay's problems seem to be with the outliers, the online, the academics, the smear campaigns, the doxing, stuff like that. He said that was that was what he had an issue with. But I don't feel he was specific enough with that because right after saying that, you're like, maybe we can do away with that. But there's no doing away with spectators. There's none of that, Jay. I would have been the one to tell him. Yeah, Jay's the same one who said leave condoms on your baby seat. And not to mention the fact that the internet has just given a louder 24/7 news cycle style accessibility voice to the public. It's not different. These are the same people who were calling in the Hot 97 the day Ether dropped. Like, and we're going back and forth roasting Jay about losing, getting at Jay for getting at Nas. Like, it's the same voices. They just have more access now. They can be louder. It's not one phone call over a radio station. It's now multiple posts across multiple platforms. And these same people now have podcasts. They have their own shows. They don't just have to call into a radio station. They can form their own radio station. They can go live on YouTube and make their comments. So yes, thank you, Mark. All fans have a voice now. Um, exactly. Guru is ready to watch it. Be y'all watch. All the fans have a voice now. So him being upset, and these are the same fanatical people who, if they could have done it then, they would do it now. I don't. This idea that these people didn't exist prior to the internet, like that concept, is bug, bro. These are the same people. They're the same people. They just have the internet now. And the internet is giving everybody access and everybody a voice. And their voices are loud and they're foul and they're mean spirited. And they don't focus on the issue and they pick sides and they do so in they're as foul as they can be and they want attention. So of course they're gonna say something super crazy. I don't think everyone should have a platform. Yeah, I get it. Guru has been subliminally mentioning things for months. Yeah, and Guru's one of those. I'm gonna see if I can't get Guru in the chair. I'm gonna see if I can't sit down with an interview with him. I would like to talk to him about something. But that camp is so tight-lipped. Like that camp is so they're so together with it. Like trying to get somebody to say anything about anything before it happens. It's like Mission Impossible. Me and Lenny S are legit cool with each other. Like legit cool. And getting him to come sit down for something has been. Have you ever seen it? Exactly. Mission Impossible. And me and him, we actually have a very good relationship. And I can't get him to sit down. Um, Young Guru Michael Brown is yeah, he definitely is a great interview. But when you start hitting up dudes in that camp to come sit down about the big dog, the big homie, when you start asking him to come pull up and talk to you about something that Jay is doing, has hinted about doing, may not be doing, what he's avoiding, that camp don't do this. They don't do this. You notice Nikki was taking shots at all of them. None of them replied. None of them said anything. Everybody waited for the big homie to do what he was gonna do, and it was calm. But like those dudes don't talk. I would love to get him in the chair, but those dudes do not talk like that. It's not like that. They're not on that kind of time at all. Unfortunately, I would like to hear the information, but I gotta respect it. Um, Too many people have, yeah. Not everybody needs a platform. Yeah, Mark, I think we can all agree with that. Unfortunately, wait, wasn't Guru on your previous show? Push, he was, but Jay wasn't cooking then. You dig what I mean? Jay didn't have something cooking at the moment we had him on, so Guru was free to come on and just talk about what had already happened. But whenever that camp and that was a push, that was a great, that was a yes. The answer is yes. But whenever they got something coming up, whenever things are upcoming, that camp clamps up. They don't do that. They don't do that. Hip hop is too accepting of outsiders. Rock and country aren't. Mark, I would 100% agree with you. I would and I do 100% agree with you. I think we do let a lot of folks who are not heads, but that's why this channel is so important to me, because I've been able to cultivate a group of folks who are like not just like minded because we agree. So maybe that's the wrong. We don't always agree, so maybe that's the wrong thing to say. But we're all equally intentioned when it comes to hip hop culture. Like the folks who fall into this room, we're not rap fans, we're not industry heads, we're hip hop heads. Shout out to all the mechanics. Tiffany Blue is let your bars and beats. That's our main focus. Getting off into the weeds when we start talking about, who's beating who and who's better. That's the competition aspect of it. We're gonna talk that, but I really try to avoid label style politics. One time for B74 with these jewels. Um, we all couldn't wait for you to get away from math. Marcus Barber, UK, salute. So one time for the UK. Marcus. I hope you're a subscriber. I hope you're a mechanic. Um, I love that the nuances are always discussed, Jamie Martinez, because we have to. It's not the same. It's a bad faith argument if we're not discussing the nuances, the situations and circumstances surrounding these topics. If we're not doing that, then we're just really just talking and you just chatting, you just talking shit, and that's not fair to the subject. And not attacking each other. Thank you. We can do that in here. We can disagree with each other. We can talk about my glasses. We can talk about skateboard decks. Um, we always have this back and forth, and I was here when you had less than 100 subs. Marcus Barber, thank you. One time for you. One time for you. Tech Raf, you don't. I'm listen. I'm not anti argument. I'm not anti debate. Never. Are you kidding? Have we met? Have you met, bro? I give it up. We get down. The truth can always be questioned. You only run out of answers when you're lying. The thing when we come in here is nobody needs to lie. We can all just talk about what we think, what we feel, and figure it out from there. If you watched this stream alone, you've seen me do this. You've literally seen me like try to. I kind of got it, but not really. Like I have to flesh it out, and I just happen to do that with y'all to give me the direct feedback as we. And I see some of y'all fleshing it out. B74, Tiffany Blue, push y'all flesh it out with me. We go through it. We figure it out. It's never crazy. It's never crazy. We are, and the only time my mods start, getting busy is when people get disrespectful or they start going off subject, like vastly off subject, or they try to get personal. The topic is the subject of the post. Do it all. Thank you. We leave slack for somebody who wants to compliment a hoodie or a good pair of glasses, but B74, I trust my mods with this. They know what we doing in here. Mule lost the real one when you left, but you had to start the garage. I had to start the garage. It was destiny was coming. That's the purpose of the mechanic, to get under the hood, doing the. As the channel grows, those people will come. It's inevitable. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about y'all. I only care about y'all. I only care about the mechanics. I only care about the people that I'm rocking with. I'm really not stressing goofies who come in here with bad faith arguments looking to beef. I don't care about them. I care about y'all. I want the garage flooded with mechanics. I don't really care about people who just pulling up to troll. Like that's corny. Why would I give more concern about people who ain't my people than I do my people? I love a good debate. I love a good meeting of the minds and a clashing of ideas. No goofies, no maddies. That's all we ask. B74 knows. That's all we ask. No goofies, no maddies. Don't come in here on some super obsessed business and act a fool. Like, that's it. Start taking personal shots at me. You just look goofy. You a dude will come in here, remark on my looks, and then insinuate that I like guys. I don't know how that makes sense. Or why that's even on your brain. Marcus Barber UK. I don't see what's wrong with the glasses. I know my glasses; those ain't cheap. No, it's not. Again, I don't sweat them. I sweat y'all. I sweat my reporters, my supporters. I'm way more concerned about the people who rock with me than the people who don't. You earned my respect forever. When you had Trap Law Ross on the hot seat, it would have been nice if those other dudes had your back. Jamie Martinez, those people were never, those folks were never going to have my back. I knew that when I started talking. I knew that when I started talking. Um, wait a minute. I feel like I missed something that I want to see. Allergies, beats, allergies. I'm suffering over here. They're killing me. They're killing me. I'm suffering. I know, B, and I'm sorry. That Trap Low Ross thing, you cooking boy got too comfy. Yeah, well, Marcus, listen. I told y'all how I feel about that. I said what I said. Um, I said what I said. Yes, there is a nuance. There are differences. Wait a minute. After Jay's performance, Drake posted a picture of Solange from the elevator incident. He's about to get in the mud. That's the 50 Cent style of beefing. That's the 50 Cent style of beefing. You start posting me, yo, bro, get in the booth. Get in the booth. Get in the booth. Just like, those people on your publishing, talk tough to them. That was bro, get in the booth. Just go ahead, get in the booth. Challenge the guy. Go at the crown. I'm here for it. I got popcorn ready. Go ahead. Don't do that, but don't do that. Don't start making memes and posts. I ain't even see that. Aubrey is doing what he did with Kendrick. Yeah, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Cause Jay can match the money and get all the information. If you actually have a daughter somewhere, Jay will find her. And if you didn't have a daughter, Jay has the money to create one on your behalf, and that's your kid. Like, yeah. Or maybe we can just keep it to bars. How about that? How about we just keep it to talent? How about we just keep it to who raps better? Who raps better than who? And y'all just give that a shot and let's see what happens. How about that? How about that? How about y'all just rap? Just rap. How about you just rap? You can both have it. Just rap. I'd rather it not turned into Jay gonna buy out them NDAs. That's hilarious. I'd rather everybody just rap. I the one thing I took from, not the one thing, but one of the things I appreciated about that GQ interview from Jay was him talking about, yo, it's going too far. The all the back and forth and all the ultra personal stuff that the people from the outside pull in. I agree with him on that. I do think I hate the reliance on that to make the point. The bar don't hit, but all this other stuff do. You making posts and memes and gifs, like, just rap. But I'm here for all of it. I did that as calm as I could be. I did that as calm as I could. Um he can't go out the crown. There's not enough fair media for him to go with Jay. Well, we gonna see. Let's see what happens. Um I think Drake bumped his head when he ran to Atlanta. That's hilarious, Marcus. That's hilarious. Drake is the ultimate hypocrite, the epitome of throw stones and hide his hands. Jamie Martinez, the throwing stone and hiding your hands thing is, I find that to be accurate. I find that to be accurate. B74, you and these gold, I love it. I love it. Right here under my left titty, girl. Right here. Right under my left left titty, right there. You really think Drake won't go low? He hinted at the Epstein stuff in Too Hard. Yeah. He's not above that. He's not above that. Um, yeah, I again, there are nuances to what Jay did versus what Drake did. Drake gave us an album of subliminals for the most part. A majority of it, the majority of it was subliminals. You can see that by how many people are running around scrambling, trying to figure out exactly who he's talking about and which bar. Jay is responding to a bunch of folks who have attacked him between point A and point B. Marcus Barber, salute, 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 salute. Thank you, Marcus Barber, with the super chat. £2. Oh, those are pounds. That's the pound symbol. See, now everybody who's paying attention, look at the chat. See, Tavern Smith. This is the kind of stuff, and I'm not. If you looking at, I'm down, but that's not the topic, bro. So that's like that. He's gonna get zapped doing stuff like that. Jeffrey from Death Row, you got fake skateboards. See, stuff like that is what gets you zapped. That's when B74 shows up, and next thing you know, those people are out to paint. Those are the kind of folks who gotta go. Like stuff like that. That's how that goes. Like you gotta chill. See, you gotta chill. Fake skateboards. How is that? Drake is a top lyricist of all time, though. I vehemently disagree. You and I have vastly different criteria when it comes to claiming who's a top lyricist. I mean, because first of all, the presence of ghostwriters negate any and all claims to top lyricism awards. Uh, laugh out loud. I'm joking. Don't worry. Bro, you got to put a laugh out loud behind that. I was like, wow. Wow. Really? Like, seriously? Bro, yeah, and you got me to say something I didn't necessarily want to say. Um, yeah, I wish they would both mention names when they're beefing. I understand why Jay doesn't, and I don't get why Drake wouldn't mention names. I guess maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I understand why Jay doesn't mention names because he rarely does with people that he's actually beefing with. And the last time he did really mention a name, he kind of solidified 50 Cent in a way. Not to say that 50 wasn't already on the incline. 50 was gonna go. I believe 50 was gonna go where he was gonna go. But Jay acknowledging him put a different kind of sauce on it. So I understand why he doesn't mention names. And I guess the other thing is I just don't understand why Drake wouldn't say the name. We already know that there's beef. Yes, of course, Drake has some creative punchlines. Drake can rap. Of course, I would never say anything different. Drake can rap. That's not a thing. But now we have to figure out whose punchlines they are, and that's what happens when you get a ghostwriter. All things have to all things have to all things have to be considered. You get a drug, you get a ghostwriter. It presence of a ghostwriter just kind of yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like a sprained ankle, boy. I ain't nothing to play with. Nah, I like that. Come on, come on. That was a good one. That was a good one. I wasn't bad at that. But again, I'm not here to disqualify the quality of what we've been hearing. But I will say that, you know, once it's acknowledged that you have a ghostwriter, you again, it's like, you know, if I find out that you smoked crack before, it's hard for me to forget that you smoked crack. You are not an MC if someone is pinning your thoughts for you. D Dub, that's plain and simple. That's a pin drop moment. Plain and simple. And that's just always gonna be my feeling on it. But I digress. Um, I love that we're doing this. Pull up. That's why I don't tell it. Pull up tomorrow. How long have I had y'all? Oh my god, I've been talking out ear off. Okay, okay, we're gonna put a start. That crack comparison has me. It's true. It's true. It's true. Wearing crack, smoking crack, wearing a wire. Like for me, it's all the same thing. It's the quality of the. I can't hold you. I can't keep you like, bro. You smoked crack. You smoke crack. You can't come around me pretending you didn't smoke crack. You got a ghostwriter. So anything else you do after this out of the pen is suspect because you use the ghostwriter. That's it. That's it. Long story short, you wore a wire. I can't talk around you. You may not have one on now, but I know you're capable of wearing one, which throws everything else into chaos. Sorry, not sorry. But you've been a ghostwriter allegedly, so I'm talking from a level of experience. Now the real question is, has anybody ever alleged to have ghostwritten for me? The answer is no. The answer is no. I let I let I had a hook. I had a hook Thank you, Theo. I appreciate it. I had a hook written for me. You know who wrote me the hook? Busta Rhymes. How do you say no to a hook written for you by Busta Rhymes? You know when he decided to give me the hook that he didn't even write down? He freestyled. You know when he decided to give me the hook? After he heard the verse. After he heard both of the verses from the record. He heard the verses, got an idea for the hook, recorded it on the spot. The verses were already done. Would Bus ever try to give me a verse? Absolutely not. Would he give me a concept to write about? Sure, why not? If you wanted to hear what my thoughts were on a specific subject, would he give me a concept? Yes. Would he give me bars behind it? No. But Buzz didn't even come up with the hook until after I got done with the song. I had to play him the record for him to go, I got the hook. Open up the session. I got the hook. He got inspired and gave me a hook on the spot. That's how it goes. That's how it is. A hook on the spot. But the verses were already done. He didn't write, and a lot of these dudes are selling you beats nowadays with the verses, with the hooks already in them. So now they're already telling you what the topic is going to be. A hook is not writing your rhymes. I agree. They just cannot pin your verses. Sorry. Period. 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 Done. Period. Absolute done. That's the end of it. Brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions and blisters. We thank and Big Sugar sees it too, and so does Tiffany Blue. Push button. Yeah, y'all get it. Y'all get it. I don't know why I'm like pushing this point home with mechanics who already understand what we doing here. Um, I love this. I love this. One of the most stress free times that I have during the day when I get to pull up and chop it up with other hip hop heads. I could literally do this all day. Um, One time for the whole chat. One time for everybody in the room. One time for the entire garage. Around here, we call the chat the garage. One time for the whole garage. Salute and love to all of y'all. Um, Yeah, y'all make a lot of this worth it. Being able to come in here and read and go back and forth directly with y'all make a lot of this worth it. And discuss hip hop the way I love discussing hip hop. Yeah, man. Just one time for the whole garage. The whole garage. Salute to all y'all. Salute to all y'all. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the super chats. Um, if there are other folks who rock the way we rock, get them in here. 5 o'clock normally during the weekday and on Saturdays. The only day I try and take off is Sunday, and that's some other shit. But 5 o'clock, hit the alert, hit the alarm, so you know when I'm pulling up. Please pull up. If there are other folks who give it up like we give it up, invite them down. Let them know they got family over here. Nixon Six, Tiffany, I hear you talk that talk, talk that talk. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. If you have like-minded folks, tell them come on over here. We can talk this good old hip hop stuff. We can go back and forth. We can debate, battle, whatever it's gonna be. Um, B-74 stay in black Air Forces. I think B-74's black Air Forces are high heels. I think they're 6-inch stiletto high heel black Air Forces. I think that's how she gives it up. You asking her to take them off? I think she was born with them things. I think that's how she gives it up. In the meantime, in between time, uh, brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions and blisters, this has been the garage, home of the worldwide mechanics. Shout out to all of the mechanics who pulled up. Shout out to all of the lurkers who pulled up. Shout out to everybody and their mother who pulled up to have this discussion. Keep your alerts alerting. I'm gonna pull back up here tomorrow around 5 o'clock p.m. As we always do. We'll have this good old talk. Hang up your coveralls, hang up your tool belt. Let's get this thing off the rack and see where we at. In the meantime, in between time, God willing, I will see y'all tomorrow. The garage is now officially closed for the evening. Everybody have a good one. Peace.